Next time on the Third Leg Show. Well, actually, this time on the Third Leg Show, it is Season 3, Episode 6, February 8th, 2023. And how's your week been? I don't remember what I was going to say.
It's been pretty good.
That's good.
I've been trying out some new workouts, and they are working, so it's been good. Plus, we had our first 7 days to die.
Yes, we did.
That does not sound right to say. We got to come up with a better thing for that. 7 days to die thing.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, I was like trying to think of some... No, I have no idea. It's every 7 days we die. How about that? Because it's a week. We do it once a week. I don't know.
That's fine.
That works.
That's fine. I'm all right with
that. Why is that so hard? But yeah, I mean, yeah, we did. What do you think of it so far? How's the server been on your side?
It's been good. I fucking hate setting up for Horde Night, so, you know.
Yeah.
I forgot how fucking boring that is.
Yeah. I don't want to restart, but I need to figure out a way to make up for all that lost time of like how fast those days went by and just like standard 7 days of like, it's so fast.
Yes.
We played for like 5 hours and it's already like night 6. So I don't know. I feel like it maybe a little bit extra time. We already said it, so every 24 hours in game is 90 minutes and everything like that, but we'll see how it goes. I do have that itch now to play that game, so I'm waiting for the next Monday, just waiting for it to go. But yeah. And you got anything special happen to your week other than the 7 days and workouts and stuff like that?
No. Tuesday still risk a rain day. That's a lot of fun. I mean, that's basically it. It's been boring. And after like these past couple months, I will take boring every fucking time.
Yeah. It's my week has also been boring, so I understand. It's really just been nice. I will say though, in like 14 hours, I'm on a road trip to Arizona. So I'll take it. I finally got that week off of vacation from my boss, so
it's about fucking time, man. Holy shit.
I know, right? It took forever. And then like I had these 3 days to work this week and then we're gonna go on vacation when my supervisor texted me and was like, "You want to take the day off?" And I was like, "Sure." And then I went home today and fell asleep till about 8:30. So I'm still a little groggy up here, so you'll have to give me a little bit to adjust. But yeah, I'm excited, and we're also going. I didn't realize this. The Superbowl is in Arizona this year.
Yeah. I forgot you don't pay attention to football. I
apologize. I don't. I looked at the teams and I don't remember them. Is it Eagles won it? I don't remember. Chiefs and Eagles?
Yeah. I'm shocked you knew that.
I did look it up just to see, like, is it actually in Arizona? Because, you know, I didn't expect it. Also, it's
sorry,
very...
I was just going to say it's Sunday. I was just proud of you for knowing it.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was... The tickets to go to the stadium is like $3,000.
Yeah, Super Bowl tickets are always expensive, bud.
I thought they would be, you know, high up there, but not $3,000. Like,
yeah,
that's like a month and a half of rent in an apartment in Arizona. Like, holy shit! But do you have a special either of those two teams? Are you hoping for one to win or no?
Not the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are fucking boring. They're always favored and shit. I don't fucking care. Get out of here.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently we're gonna try to find a way to watch the game in my sister's apartment, but she has no way to watch TV. So I don't know how we're gonna do that. I'm just confused at this point. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just go to a Buffalo Wild Wings or something.
She lives kind of like in the area where the stadium is and everything like that, so it's gonna be heavy on traffic. So I don't think she even. Oh, okay, to be fair, she never wants to leave her apartment like ever. So, but I wouldn't mind it. That would be fun. All right. Let's keep the ball rolling up and let's talk. Did you see The Last of Us EP.4?
Yeah.
I feel like this was their low point. After episode 3, it's really hard to keep that same like energy, right? So I feel like it was a little bit lower on there, but I still liked it a lot.
I loved it. The character development for Ellie's always fucking awesome.
Yeah. That was
It's pretty cool to see it in person.
yeah.
I was shitting my pants. I was like, this happened in Pittsburgh. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Kansas City? Like, what the fuck? And then I thought about it, and I was like, oh, Kansas City's a shithole. So, like, who gives a fuck? It fits right in. Then I remembered, nope, just kidding. It's filmed in Calgary, because Calgary is apparently also a shithole.
Yeah. It just looks like that just for filming, and then after that, it looks the same probably.
They clean it up.
They just move the
Right,
dead bodies. Everything else is the same.
Yeah.
I like how they're adding more characteristics to like the raider group that was in the game. I mean, yeah, they moved it to Kansas City, but they're supposed to be kind of the same group, and they're just. I like how they're adding more characteristics to them rather than just an obstacle in the way.
I just thought. I honestly didn't give a fuck about the bad guys. Like, this little story group with them, I could give a fuck less. They're like, I took your advice, and I watched the little thing, and they're like, we humanize the bad guys. And I was like, yeah, but these ones are like generic piss-ons. Like, there's nothing great about them.
Yeah, I think that they're just trying to give them, like, some type of backstory just so, like, it makes more sense for, like, the two brothers you meet in that town in the game. For the show, at least. They're just trying to make it so there's somewhat of a connection of why those two brothers are there. They had like a very loose connection in the video game of like why they were in Pittsburgh, and in this one they're like making a whole backstory about it. So I don't know. It's I also could like I don't really care about their backstory. I just want to start seeing more of the development of like the father-daughter cargo bond that they're making Joel and Ellie right now.
Yeah,
like that's just. It's my favorite part of the game. It's my favorite part of the show so far. Watching. By the way, finally figured out what that gun was too, right? Like, it's supposed to be the exact same model as the one in the game, and not the 22 that we thought it was in episode 3. Like it looked tiny as fuck, right?
I think that was a toy gun.
Yeah, this is apparently like a 9mm though. It was really interesting to just see her shoot that guy and then just. Freeze, you know, like oof, it gave me kind of chills just like watching that.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like damn, like she's noticing, like she says it's not her first time hurting somebody in the show, but then it's like, you know, it affects her, right? 14-year-old shooting somebody, right? Didn't even go for a kill shot either, like in the game. Shot him straight in the butt.
I seen that and I was like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, I was like, what if it kills Joel, man? Come on.
Yeah, for real. And like in and out straight through like what? Probably his stomach or something. Like that would hurt a lot.
This episode, the only complaint I have is that it was very hard to like keep track of I don't know. Like, usually I can watch movies and shit with, like, just my brain off and just, like, let the story be told. Because nothing is more annoying than someone who's just, that's not real. Be like, it's about zombies. I don't fucking care. Like, but, like, this was pretty shitty. It was just like, oh, she could have shot Joel in that one. And then it was just like, huh. Yeah. Chances are that highway just had, like, 2 blocks and then you could get right back on the highway. I was like, what the fuck is going on? They're siphoning gas, and like they even hint at it. They're like, "Yo, yeah, it goes bad pretty quick." And I'm like, "You should have just not said anything." Like this one was very hard to do.
It was a strange episode for sure. Of like, I get they wanted to hit this point right in the show, kind of how like it was in the game, but like the lengths they went to for sure was a little far out there to make this happen, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I also wish, I know it's really hard to do in like a TV series or whatnot, but they really should have just done the whole like they crash into like a convenience store, right? I really want to see Joel smash some dude's head into a piece of glass like he did in the video game. That was gonna be like if they copied that from the game, oh, I would have loved that. That would have been so cool to look at, but Maybe that's just my psycho brain going off.
I'm with you. The missing element of violence, because like,
yeah,
as gross as it is, like it really like highlighted the darks of the darks, and then like the brights of like the lighter side of like humanity. But like just every time someone kills someone, like they barely show it. It's like, the fuck is this?
Yeah, like I think I kind of wanted this episode to be a lot more dark and grim, just because we just had like a very happy episode in episode 3, right? It's a happier ending to things, right? I wanted this one to be like, yeah, it's still a shit show here. Like, everywhere in the world, it's still a shit show. Like, we gotta show how bad it really is, too. Not just, oh, you shot some dude, you killed him. All right. Like, the worst part of this episode, is, in my opinion, was just Ellie having to deal with not getting a killing shot on that person. That was it. Like, that was maybe the darkest moment. I don't know. That's just how I see it, though. But, yeah. I mean, you got anything else you want to say about episode 4 of The Last of Us?
Still good. I mean, we're really just nitpicking.
Yeah,
just,
we are.
Don't be the people who explain everything in shows. No one cares. I had to remind myself of that today. Just don't do that. It's a fake show. Mm-hmm. You'll live.
Yeah. We just like nitpicking because it's fun.
Yeah. Who doesn't like a good old-fashioned bitch?
All right. I couldn't find a lot of shit this week, I'm going to be honest with you. But I do have a follow-up to a story from last year, I believe. You remember, there was the Arches National Park decapitated a woman with a fence?
I don't remember that. What?
Okay, so let me see if I can find. Oh, Jesus Christ! This was actually maybe a long time ago. This was in 2020. This might have been season 1 that we talked about this, but so newlyweds go on a trip, and there were high winds going on, and a fence, I guess, decapitated a woman. That's kind of like what happened during this, right? I vaguely remember telling you about this. I don't remember if we actually hit it on the podcast or not, because it was so long ago, and sleepy brain is still active. But they finally settled on the amount of money in the lawsuit that the guy is gonna get. You want to take a guess? I'll give you a hint. It's more than $1 million.
I'll say 13. That seems like a good number.
You're actually pretty close. It's $10.5 million in damages awarded to Utah Park decapitation death. So,
yeah, apparently watching, someone you love get decapitated is worth $10.5 million.
Yeah, the claim said the gate was left open and unrestrained, causing major damage to the HUD and the front passenger fender, door, and window. It also said that an $8 padlock or proper maintenance would have prevented the death, and that I can agree with. But
it's not hard.
Yeah, like that. I'm glad that he got some compensation for this, right? Obviously, it's hard to put a price on a human's life, but
apparently $10.5 million is it. It's not that hard. We just discovered it.
Yeah.
A human body with no head is worth $10.5 million. Apparently,
it's a 25-year-old human with no head is worth 10
so
and a half.
Where does the price go down the older you get? Because that's kind of creepy.
I feel like it depends on it's at a weird curve, right? Like children are lower and old people are lower, and then the middle is kind of higher. Not children, more very, very young, newborns and toddlers. I will live in this grave that I am digging for myself. I agree. Middle-aged people are worth more than old and babies. All right. But yeah, I mean, so I guess he was rewarded $9.5 million, and then the parents were given
what?
Money as well, like the parents of the person of their child that died. So
how old was the person? She was 25.
Yeah.
They did their job. You got her at 18. After that, that's their own fucking fault.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess maybe the husband gave it to them or something like that, but I don't know. It's still crazy. It's still yeah. This happened in June 13th, 2020, and then this was published and updated.
That woman got out of COVID.
Yeah.
This woman cheated at life. Wait a minute.
Is this what we call a 5-minute or a 1-minute hack, life hack?
Fucking hey, yeah. Windy day, go to the Arches Park, get your head chopped off. Your family gets rich and you don't have to deal with COVID.
You don't have to deal with anything anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess they finally, either this article was published and they figured this out sometime last month, like January 31st, 2023 is when this was published, so. Yeah, I'm surprised I was able to find an update for this, because usually after things like this happen, they just disappear. So.
I'm glad to see there's like an actual ending to it.
Yeah. I hope that's the end of it. Let's hope there's no more decapitations in Utah. We've had enough of those back in the homeless, so.
At least we are able to find the head not covered in feces.
Yeah, that's, yeah. All right. So Hogwarts, I'm just going to skip right past that and just quickly talk about Hogwarts Legacy, right?
Yeah.
You're going to get the game, right? I'm going to get the game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to purchase it tonight when I go to bed and have it download so I can stream it tomorrow.
Cool. I will try to watch it on a road trip. So there's people out there who refuse to buy this game or even acknowledge it, right? You know, the same people that hate.
We are talking about a very vocal minority.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling and everything like that, right? They hate her and everything like that. So let me see if you agree with what they say here. It's just a short article of why Hogwarts Legacy does not deserve to be reviewed on its own merit and should be reviewed as a whole, like along with everything else, Harry Potter and stuff like that.
Spoiler alert: the game's good and you can't bitch about it. So you're gonna move the goalposts so you can bitch about it.
Yep. If you purchase this game, if you praise its qualities and encourage others to support the developers, or treat yourself to a guilty pleasure, those are in quotes, you are making a choice that will harm the transgender community, whether you want to admit it or not. That's their first thing that they say.
I better not catch these motherfuckers listening to Michael Jackson music, because that means you're encouraging pedophilia.
I bet they also listen to Kanye's music. Does that make them a Nazi too, right? No.
You also can't watch Rick and Morty, because that story's getting worse and worse.
Oh, and if you have any balloons, you're obviously a Chinese spy, so. That's
true. You're a communist sympathizer. You better get off of Twitter, because the Saudis own Twitter. That's well, they used to. You better get off of that. You better get off of YouTube, Facebook. You better get off of like basically anything, because the Saudis own a large chunk of it, and you know, they like cutting off the heads of certain people who like certain people.
Yeah.
So
check out World Star.
I'm just sick and tired of it. Like, look, obviously in a perfect world, we don't want to be hearing that shit, but like at some point, you have to just let humans be humans and make mistakes and just be shitty if they're going to be shitty, or be good if they're going to be good. And just realize no one is both. No one can be all good, or no one can be all bad.
Yeah.
So, also, a lot of people look over their own hypocrisies. Be like, better be careful about what you're doing on your free time, because I'm sure with like 5 minutes of digging, I can find shit very, very horrible to you. The thing, real quick, and then I'll let you go. The thing is, people are saying she's the worst human on Earth. I have heard that from like 3 different people. Be like, dude, you understand, like, Hitler has existed, Stalin has existed, Pol Pot has existed. Like, those people have actually murdered people. Like, without a doubt. But we're going to say that this person who hangs out with questionable people is the worst person ever. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so dumb. Like, they even say, let's break it down. Like that little thing that I just read. Let's break it down to clarify it. So, like, if you buy Hogwarts Legacy, you're doing 3 significant things. In each one of these, they mention Rowling, because it's obviously all of the hate towards Harry Potter now is just because of her, right? Even though, Haven't they tried their hardest to distance themselves from her, like as much as they can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, here's the thing though with the game developers, because I'm sick and tired of everyone making them like, oh, they did nothing wrong. Do you understand this story was not part of Harry Potter at all, right? So you know who came up with these goblins who apparently look like a stereotype rising up and getting crushed? So, that's off of 5 minutes of research. So, looks like you should be pointing some fingers at the game developers if we're pointing fingers at everyone else.
Yeah. So, this is the last part I'm going to read. It's just these three significant things that they point out, right? You're directly supporting the royalty checks J.K. Rowling will receive for using the Harry Potter intellectual property. You're financially signaling to the wider market that the Harry Potter IP is profitable space, likely worth investing in with future titles. The more profitable the IP, the more money Rowling makes. You're socially engaged with the IP and potentially broadening its audience, encouraging others to engage with it as well. This inevitably leads to more people being exposed to Rowling's hateful belief and potentially taking it on themselves. All 3 points, just because they don't like Rowling, right?
This, like I said, the game's perfectly made, and so now you have to find a different way to bitch about whatever you wanted to bitch about before you even wrote this.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it because, like, look, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. Huge. Like, I grew up with the movies. At some point, you have to separate the art from the artist. You fucking have to, because believe it or not, creative people are kind of fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, feel free to look. Leonardo DiCaprio, we can feel is a pretty good actor, right? Buddy's picking up 19-year-olds. Like, yeah, legal. Still weird. Still very weird. Like, to give you a better idea of that age gap, Pedro Pascal and the girl who plays Ellie in Last of Us. That's the age gap. So it's like, okay, they're just fucking weird. Like, did JK go out and, like, murder trans people? No. But, like, people will make you think she is, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I say stupid shit all the time, and I have committed 0 crimes, so eat me.
I have also said a lot of stupid shit, and I've only committed 2 crimes, so eat me. No, I'm just kidding.
One of them's unsolved.
You can listen to Ryan Barra and Shane Day talk about it.
I gave that lady radioactive body. That was me.
I combusted that woman in that hotel room without anyone knowing. How dare you? But yeah, I was just looking up some stuff, right? Gaming news and all that stuff. And this pops up and I'm like, this person talks about how much, like, they loved the Harry Potter world as they were a child. They felt like, it was, they loved it, right? Like any child would love anything, or any kind of, like, genre, right? No, like, they fell in love with it. They wanted to, like, live in that world. And then all this stuff happens. And then they obviously, like, they can't come to terms with, like, judging it fairly anymore. Like, that's kind of what I got out of it. But it was a very big stretch, even still, after she pointed out those 3 significant things that I'm putting in air quotes of, like...
It was a woman who wrote this article?
It was a non-binary transgender person who wrote this.
Okay.
Yeah. So...
I don't understand how this fuels it. I don't see the correlation. I don't
either. Like, I haven't bought the game just because I'm poor, right? But I'm going to get the game. I really want to play it. Even though I have maybe only seen the first 3 movies, like, 6 years ago, and never read any of the books or anything like that, and those are the only 3 movies that I know of this series, and, like, any kind of information, I still want to play it, right? It looks good, and at the end of the day, it's just a fucking video game. Like, video games don't really affect your cognitive ability that much. No. There have been so many. I read one earlier today of an article that was talking about, like, how, video games don't really affect your cognitive ability at all. Even those games that say, like, hey, they'll enhance your cognitive ability, even if they're, like, somewhat of, like, a kind of not like a straight up learning game, but kind of like a learning game, right? They still don't they still don't increase your cognitive abilities. It's all just like it's a game. Play it because it's fun, not because there's some kind of political or kind of agenda behind it that people find in these very, very small little fucking strings of yarn that they weave. So
I just thought of something. You know, like whenever there's like a horrible shooting and like the old boomers get up there and they're like, it's because of violent video games. This is the new age equivalent.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Do you realize this? This is the exact same fucking argument. You just changed a couple buzzwords and there you go.
Mm-hmm. It's
so I'm even more against this now. Like this fuck. I hate that I just discovered this because now I hate it even more. God damn it. It really is just new age violence in video games.
Yeah, you're going to start bringing bigotry into video games and stuff like that, right? Like, ugh. But
let me tell you, Grand Theft Auto KKK Simulator really hit this year. Once I start seeing that, then maybe I'll start hopping in on the train and be like, oh, okay.
Until I see more Chinese propaganda in video games, I ain't going to believe it. Idiot.
Well, funny you mention that. War Thunder's adding balloons to the Chinese tech tree.
That might actually make me play the game again. Hey.
Yeah. What are you taking pictures of? Stuff? Why are you using stuff from 1920? Yes.
That's what they should do, right? They should add increase the power of the Chinese line in War Thunder by adding the Chinese balloons that give you instant wall hacks. There you go.
I got a question. Do you actually think that thing was for spying?
No.
I'm not asking you this because you're Chinese, because I have an opinion and I just like hearing yours.
I really... Like, what area was it in again? Like, Washington, Oregon, right?
Yeah, it was... I mean, it floated all over the place, and then they downed it on the East Coast, right?
Yeah, I think it might have just been, like, a weather balloon or something. Like, yeah, it may not look the same. Obviously not, because, like, people build things differently. We had... In 1999, Canada released their own weathered balloon to check the ozone layer. The release valve wasn't working, so they couldn't bring it back down after a few days. It flew all the way over to, I think, like, Italy or something before it landed, and then they took it back, right? And obviously, they tried shooting it down multiple times, but this was, like, I think they said this was, like, a balloon, like, the size of, like, 2 football fields. It was, like, a really big balloon.
It was huge.
Yeah. And so, like... Shit happens. Don't get... When they start yelling that it's a Chinese spy balloon and everything like that, I got heavy, like, Fallout vibes. Like, you're putting out this propaganda that China is bad and that communism is in our towns and stuff. Like, that's just Fallout before the Great War happened. Like, it's probably just a fucking balloon.
My thing is, how the fuck China, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a third world country. Very advanced. Huge world power. You are using weather balloons with cameras attached to it to spy on stuff, if the reports are true.
Yeah.
We were doing this in, like, before World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how the fuck is there 100 years of difference? Like, do you not own satellites? What is this? Step up the game. I hate to tell you, Google will show you everything you've wanted to see. You just type in an address. You don't even have to do that. Have you guys heard about Google Earth? It's this wild invention.
Yeah,
I was shocked.
If this is truly like a spy balloon, right? Then I have no hope for China anymore. Like this is
sad.
They're sad. Like, if anything, this is just a balloon checking up on what the fuck's happening in Seattle these days, because this is our new reality TV show. But like, it's I don't think it's a spy balloon. It seems too stupid to do it.
This is dumb. This is like low on the totem pole of like stupid things. This is horrible.
And
I guess high up.
Yeah, people are freaking out about it, right? And it's like, yeah, okay, sure. Like, that's not... I still don't see a problem with it. Like, I don't know. Maybe just me.
This is... part of me really hopes it is, because it's just like, what do we really have to be worried about? Like,
yeah.
we're We're using shit from 100 years ago. No one knows about Google in China, apparently. This is incredible.
I mean, yeah, this could have easily been like a weather balloon for them that just got blown away. Like either like its cords got stripped or something like that and it just like flew away or something like that. Because like we know China, they've got terrible air pollution. Terrible, right? So how else are they going to monitor it? I mean, like obviously there's other technologies, but it's yeah, let's just use a balloon. It's cheaper that way. I don't know.
Also, here's a fancy little tidbit. I mean, every civilian knows about the F-22 Raptor now, like that super advanced fighter jet.
Mm-hmm.
It only has one confirmed shoot down since the time it's been made, and it is this balloon. We sent a $22 billion fucking jet to shoot down a weather balloon. USA! USA!
Also, just for the other like side, like why are you all so worried about it? If this is a spy balloon, why are you all so worried about it? What's it gonna grab from up there about you? They really don't need any more information from you. Like most of you guys probably already use TikTok, which is a Chinese invention.
Very solid point.
They have all the information on you they need.
Dude, last thing I'll say about this whole thing. 1, Jesus Christ, China. We got to step that game up. 2, have you seen that list of shit TikTok tracks? It is like a whole page.
It's huge, yeah.
It is so much, and it is so exact. It's very creepy. Like,
yeah.
I was never in on it to begin with because Vine was my thing. It wasn't because I was like, wah! And then I learned about it, and I was like, oh, good miss. But, fucking A.
Yeah, it's... I still don't want to use TikTok. Like, I watch, like, YouTube Shorts and stuff like that, right? I like the format of, like, what TikTok does, what Vine does, and things like that. I can't bring myself to download it, and I don't know why. So.
If my location and all of my information is being stolen, it's going to be an American company.
Yes, one company that's going downhill because it's YouTube, right?
Well, Facebook did it too. Don't let them forget. Don't let TikToks make you forget about Facebook. Them motherfuckers. God damn. You want to know what this motherfucker shits? Yeah. We'll buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll use Facebook's shorts. Yeah, totally.
I hop on Reddit and watch my TikToks through there. Ha ha.
That's totally what I use Reddit for too. Yep.
Yeah, we know what you do. There's a pretty sustainable track record of what you do.
Yeah. All right. You remember that AI powered TV show on Twitch?
The Seinfeld one?
Yeah.
What happened to it, Feast?
They got banned.
Yeah, why'd they get banned?
Because their AI made transphobic.
They said they were a Harry Potter fan, I see.
Yes, obviously, right? I really wanted to group these two together because I thought it was just so funny. Pretty much. You want to hear what they said in the clip?
Yeah, fuck it. I couldn't find exactly what they said, so now I'm curious.
I've got somewhat of a quote. I believe it's what they said in the show. So this is my stand-up set at a club, Larry said. There's like 50 people here and no one is laughing. Anyone have any suggestions? I'm thinking about doing a bit about how being transgender is actually a mental illness, or how all liberals are secretly gay and want to impose their own will on everyone, or something about how transgender people are ruining the fabric of society, but no one is laughing. I wonder why.
See, that's actually bad.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's actually bad.
Yeah. So before this even happened, right? I went to go watch the show just to see what it was like. I still think it's super fucking creepy. In the description, they said, anything that the AI say is not what the company believes in. It's just how the open AI is.
They knew it was coming. They knew.
But here's the thing, right? They said, we thought we had solved this problem. We use a built-in content moderation system provided by OpenAI, but clearly we hadn't. We are currently investigating how we can implement a secondary content moderation system to have an extra layer of redundancy to ensure this doesn't happen again. Yada yada yada. So pretty much before they go live again, they're gonna see if they can find ways to stop this from happening, right? But
yeah,
obviously they love Harry Potter, right? Like
yeah. I for one will play Hogwarts.
Have you ever
Legacy.
have you ever actually used one of these like AI generated tools before?
Nope, I'm on the robots bad team.
I watched a video. It's called the YouTube channel is called How to Drink, and they made drinks from like AIs. They did ones from like getting straight up directions from AIs, and then another one just from going off of like a picture that an AI generated, which is probably like copyrighted images anyway. But yeah, like looking at like how they described what the drink was, what to put it in, and like explaining like what kind of glass to use, how you're supposed to sip it, like not exactly how to sip it, but like the setting to drink it in, right?
Yeah.
It was very scary. It was like, holy shit, that's like very like a human would say that perfectly fine. It would sound normal, but coming from you, this is creepy. This is very, very creepy. So
this is how Terminator happens.
Let's be fair. We could use the Skynet.
I could not disagree with you anymore. I'm like, look, I'll take the stupids, the racists, all that shit. Be like, I just don't want to die to a robot. That'd be so sad. Be like, dude, it's a robot. You can just throw water at it. Yeah, I fucking know. This robot was different. He had huge guns, big guns. Blew me in half. Robot did what?
No, I'm there with you. Yeah, that's totally what happened.
Give me the suck robots.
All right. Let's get into Earth Investors and Good Eggs. What you got, if you got any? I
got none.
All right.
Good Eggs, anyone who's streaming Harry Potter Legacy, because there was like a whole bunch of like fear-mongering that like if you streamed Harry Potter, they were going to show up and shame you and like harass you until you wouldn't be like... So shout out to whoever's streaming it, which, spoiler alert, that broke Twitch records. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I can tell you who's streaming it on my side right now. I've got Girlfriend Reviews and Kat Conti, the New World streamer. So that's all I have on my list right now.
There's Fextra Life, who was the Divinity Original Sin, Summit, Moist Critical. What other big names can I see in the top one so far?
I've been staying away from the. I mean,
streamer,
even
Sheriff Eli.
Shout out to Maximums for playing it too, right?
Yeah, Maximums was in on it.
Yeah,
it's nice to me that people are like, yeah, I'm just gonna do what I like. Sorry, I don't care what you think.
Yeah,
an old speedrunner is playing it.
Yeah, yesterday I had a lot more people playing it than today, but
Timio is playing this.
the Siege player, huh?
Yeah.
Oof. I mean, he probably thinks Siege is dead too, so he can't invite his friends to play.
What does Matimio play? Let me click on this.
If it's still Siege, then I don't.
No, keep going. I'm gonna see some past fucking things.
All right. Well, I got 2 good eggs for you. Quick one is GoStudyHall.com. You may know some of the people who worked on this, such as YouTube. I think it's Hank Green is his name. Crash Course and Arizona State University. Pretty much, you can go to this page, and it will help you like kind of get like an early start to college. Like it'll help you with the straight up like fundamentals of like what college is going to be like as a human, along with like how the classes are going to go. So, and you also get college credits for doing it. You can apply online. You could do it online, and it's actually really cheap. I actually made an account just to see like the prices of it, and I believe like there's one about like communication. It's like $25. That's like way cheaper than the actual college.
Yeah, just a bit. Just.
Yeah. Let me. I just logged in, going to courses, waiting for it to load. Intro to Human Communication. Start date is the 7th of March, 2023. It lasts for 7 weeks. $25. Rhetoric and composition. 20. Like all of these on here that I could see, $25. U.S. history of 1865, $25, right? So definitely if you are thinking of, if you're like getting ready to go to college or you're thinking about going back or, you know, anything like that, look at this. Maybe it could help you. So there's that. And obviously, just the rescuers in Turkey. I think that would be a good one to point out here, right? Like, this is like another massive earthquake that they've had to deal with, right? Turkey and Syria, I believe.
Sure.
I can't. I will say though, it was really hard to find any information about what was going on over there, because like, I couldn't find anything about it for the longest time. I like heard things about it. I saw it on Reddit and like things like that, but I actually had to like specifically
they just talk about like the people who died. So like I'm with you.
Yeah, like, well, even then I couldn't even find. I was looking just broad, just like news, world news, stuff like that, and was not able to find anyone talking about the earthquake that happened there. I had to literally specifically look up earthquake in Turkey 2023, and it finally showed up. But yeah, it's not good. So hopefully it's doing all right there. I mean, I've seen a bunch of people like rescuers helped give birth to a girl that was there that was under the rubble. The mother was a bunch of like children, right? Saving animals. They're saving animals, so I'll take it, right? There's that, and can my Earth ambassador to just be Netflix?
Well, if you live in Canada, I get it, but they rolled it back in America, so
yeah,
I thought whiny outrage actually fixed something,
right? Canada, New Zealand, Portugal, and Spain, they have to deal with it, but we're fine. But still, it's still a shitty thing to do. I don't know, because even before they even said we love password sharing, so, and now they're trying to take that away. But yeah.
Just put the ads out. Just fucking do that, man. Who gives a fuck?
I would be fine with the ads, because during my binge watches, that'd give me time to go to the bathroom, right?
That's why, like, when we had Hulu and Hulu had good shit, that's what we did. To be like, oh, fuck, hey, commercials on. All right, go take a piss.
Yeah, go take a piss. I'll grab the chips. Yada, 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 right?
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone gets mad about ads. I can understand them on Twitch, because it's like 18 in a row. It's not a joke. I had that happen to me today. So
that's the streamer who does that. That's not Twitch.
Is it?
That's the streamer. Yes. Next time I'm streaming, remind me and I'll show you. You can set it so motherfuckers have to watch like 10 minutes of commercials.
All right. That's good to know.
It is egregious. It is not good. I don't know, dude. I mean, I brought up, me and Press are watching the final show we wanted to watch on Paramount Plus. That's about to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of over the whole streaming thing.
Yeah.
It became too diversified. Like, it was cool when, like, a couple of things had everything. But now, like, everyone wants, like, $12 a month. Okay, well, you need HBO for this, and then you need Netflix for that, and then you need Disney Plus for this. If you want to watch football and not be stuck to local games, you're going to have to get a YouTube TV subscription. Like, it's too much.
Which honestly,
it's like actually cable now.
Yeah.
But even more expensive.
Which, that's kind of what I was thinking about doing anyway. I was just going to get rid of most of my subscriptions except for maybe like Amazon Prime. And then just get YouTube TV, because like 90% of the stuff on there is going to end up on all the other streaming sites, right? Like, what, I'd be missing out on HBO, and that's it, I think. And then everything else would stream on TV. So, I don't know. It's definitely getting way too expensive, though.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I saw one video on Reddit. This dude was losing his fucking shit about, like, if Netflix doesn't allow password sharing, there's going to be riots. And he was, like, 100% serious. I was like, holy shit, bud. We need to get you outside. Like, we need to show you there's a world outside of that big red N. You're going to be okay.
And he probably lives in Seattle. All right. Should we get into some cunts and clits? What do you think?
Yeah, fuck it.
I went to the wrong website for my map. That's... All right.
Wrong website.
I went to my Google Drive instead of the ontheworldmap.com, which is where I go to check. If you want to play along, go to ontheworldmap.com. Unless you're driving. But yeah, oh, that's the wrong fucking picture. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Okay. The first one we're gonna start in the American South. Woman crashes repurposed school bus into school after police chase. Blowtorch is seized.
Can I go with Florida?
I'll give you half a point. It's a Florida woman.
Okay.
But this happened in Louisiana.
Oh.
The pursuit. Here's what the bus looks like now. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this. A Florida woman in possession of a blowtorch crashed a, quote, repurposed school bus painted with graffiti reading sex trafficking awareness onto a school campus in Louisiana while being chased by deputies on Tuesday. The pursuit began around 6 a.m. after the woman, later identified as 37-year-old Natalie J. Jarvis, walked into a gas station in Mandeville while carrying a blowtorch and said she was looking for the local office of the Department of Children and Family Services.
Huh.
Deputies were called, located the bus, blah, blah, blah. Officials say there was no other occupants on board the bus at the time of the crash, and no injuries were reported.
That's good.
She did not fight being arrested. Jarvis is believed to have been living inside the bus at a local state park for the past month, according to investigators. A male believed to have been living in the bus with Jarvis had been arrested last month on domestic abuse charge at the state park. The incident is under investigation and felony charges are pending.
Nice. I don't think this is a way to bring awareness to sex trafficking. Me.
I hear you. I mean, you probably would have got more notice out there if you didn't open the emergency exit.
Yeah.
Because it just says sex trafficking awareness.
Mm-hmm. Sex tracking.
Sex tracking. Oh.
Yeah.
Track your sex with this Fitbit. So I'm going to read you the story and then I want your opinion.
Okay.
This is in New England. Yeah. Organs in exchange for freedom. Bill raises ethical concerns. This state is proposing to let prisoners donate organs and bone marrow to shave time off their sentence.
So they have pay to win in prison now?
Essentially. Yeah, as long as you don't have like communicable diseases, you can give whatever you want and maybe get time off if this bill passes. Where did this happen in New England?
New England? I gotta go with the Brits, right? Or New England, my bad. This is U.S.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you just said New England. What are you talking about? This is America,
it's still,
and it's in the New England region.
It's still sleeping.
I got you.
Okay, which one? Maine.
No, Massachusetts.
Damn.
Leave it to the crazy fuckers in Massachusetts. Yeah, so, I mean, it's kind of cut and dry after that.
You donate the organs to the Synths, and then we have the Institute. Thoughts?
I mean, that's kind of on point.
I still don't think, I don't like this.
Why?
It just seems weird. You want to get out of prison early? Give me your organs. I
mean, you don't have to. You can just fucking sit there. It's not like some other countries where, you take a religious minority and do stuff with them.
Yeah, it's definitely better than some alternatives, but I don't know. To me, it just doesn't feel right, I guess. But
I mean, apparently the federal law says so too, because it bars the sale of human organs or requiring one for, quote, valuable consideration. So,
yeah,
looks like you and Biden are on the same wavelength. You want ice cream?
I actually really do want ice cream.
See? Got you.
I'm so lactose intolerant.
Dude, me and Presley were watching a cooking video earlier, and, the diet's really strict, so sometimes, before we eat, we'll watch, a bunch of, people making shit that is unhealthy, and so when we eat, we're like, at least we didn't feel that bad, And this guy, he took donut holes, cut them in half, and then got like a pan of hot butter and put the cut in half donut holes flat side down until they were fried up. And then he scoops them up and he puts them in a bowl and he puts like 2 big scoops of vanilla ice cream while they're piping hot. I was like, you're a piece of shit. You are a big piece of shit, good. Sir. My heart is beating a little slower, but you are a piece of shit.
I've been having such a huge craving for ice cream recently, so...
I feel you. I feel you. Are you going to... So, remind me, because I won't lie, I already kind of forgot, and this is entirely my fault, and I apologize, but, like, you guys aren't doing anything for the Super Bowl?
I think we're just ordering some food, and we're going to try to watch it at my sister's apartment somehow, so... But, other than that, I mean... Everyone in my family isn't really a sports person, so
yeah.
Well, anyone in, like me, my sister, and my mom, we don't really care that much about them.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I would like to watch it. But maybe I'll finally understand the game. And how
I'm sure there would be an accurate description inside of Discord.
Okay, sounds good.
Not for me. But because like over here, like usually we go like we basically turn our house into a buffet, but there's only like 3 people, so like we talked and we discussed and we're like, yo, we're only gonna like each person's gonna pick one course. So like one person has like Ava has appetizer, Presley has dinner, and then I have dessert. So for an appetizer is a homemade sour cream and onion dip.
That sounds good.
Oh, it's so good. It's like a whole bag of onions and we cook it down to like this big thing. It's super cool. Presley has decided on chili cheese dogs for dinner. And then for dessert, we're having devil foods cake. We don't even call them chili dogs, by the way. We just call them Sierras now. We just call them the ex-girlfriend's name because that's the girl who slurped shit off or her shit off of my dick. I was about to say slurp shit off of her dick, and I was like, whoa, different sentence.
Just call it the sub notification.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is.
That didn't. Now you ruined chili dogs for me for a little bit, but we're
desensitized.
I still want one. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely, at least on that day, I think we're gonna plan on getting like pizza, wings, and I'm gonna try to get us some like buffalo dip. Have you ever had buffalo chicken dip?
Yeah.
It's so good. So
I always feel guilty eating it.
Yeah, me too. But
like the chicken is mixed into the dip, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, I feel very bad eating that. Like technically for my diet, it's perfectly fine. But I am praying for my intestines.
Yep. I'm one of those people who's like, I don't even need the chips. I could just eat the dip, like
I feel that. I feel that.
It's so good.
All right. Back to the nature at hand.
It's weird how we went from organs to food,
By the way, before I forget, one last thing. Chili cheese corn dogs are becoming a thing, and people stick their corn dogs in an air fryer, like the frozen ones, and you pull them out like 2 minutes before they're done. You basically cut the cornbread, like just make a slit like you would a bun. You put a strip of chili in it, and then you like put your cheese on there, and then you shove them back in for the last 2. You're welcome. All right. This is from the Midwest. Man says son 6 ordered $1,000 in food from Grubhub.
Oh, Illinois.
Michigan.
Oof.
In other words, there's a kid up for adoption in Michigan. So, blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying his name. That's still weird. Said the food piled up quickly at his Detroit. Oh, Jesus, he's from Detroit? How the hell? Okay. Detroit area home Saturday night after he let his son, not saying his name, use his cell phone to play a game before bed. Dipshit!
Yeah.
He said the youngster instead used his father's Grubhub account to order food from one restaurant after another. The boy's mother told the Associated Press on Thursday that Grubhub has reached out to his family and offered them a $1,000 gift card. This shit fucking annoys me.
Yeah.
Be like, you're Grubhub. I know you have the cash. Give me the shit back.
Mm-hmm.
The company is also considering using the family in an online promotional campaign. Yeah, this isn't going to encourage, shitty parents to tell their kids what to do.
Yeah.
Grubhub officials did not immediately respond to message. The dad said he was alone with his son while his wife was at the movies. Wait, what? When the son ordered jumbo shrimp, salads, shawarma, a chicken pita, and sandwiches, chili cheese fries, and other foods that one Grubhub driver after another delivered to their home.
This kid just like named off like all my cravings at once.
Right? The dad's quoted by saying, "I don't really find it funny yet, but I can laugh with people a little bit. It's a lot of money and it came out of nowhere." I feel you.
Yeah.
Dude, me and Ava would be having a nice talk. I would be fucking furious. Said his son ordered from so many different places that Chase Bank sent him a fraud alert declining another $439 order from Happy's Pizza. But the son's $183 order of jumbo shrimp from the same restaurant went through and arrived at the family's house. Oh my God.
He's just getting ready for game day. He's ordering.
What the fuck? $183 of jumbo shrimp? How much is that?
That has to be like 5 pounds, right? 6 pounds?
Dude. Holy shit.
Oh, so much.
The mom told the Associated Press that the son is extremely intelligent and has been reading since he was 2.5 years old. I'm done with this article.
Obviously,
why are we
not
praising this
that
kid?
Intelligent.
He's got all the book smarts, very little common sense. Be like, yeah, you're getting food. They're going to see where it comes from, and you're going to get your ass kicked. So good luck.
Full intelligence, no wisdom.
Yeah, it's all in the book, not in the street.
Yep.
Speaking of dipshits who need to get their ass kicked, this is from the U.S. South. Man jailed in monkey case says he'd do it again. Monkey case being that he stole an animal from the zoo.
Oh, there's so many different places this could be. Can I go with
one
Florida
zoo
again?
It keeps happening to.
Oh,
no, this is
yeah. Okay, no, you.
What
already...
you got?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
What? Guess.
I don't remember where this place is. That's my problem.
This is Texas,
Yeah.
Dallas to be exact.
Yeah.
He swiped 2 monkeys from their enclosure. He took them onto the city's light rail system to make his getaway. This is Davion Irvin. Also says he loves animals and that if he's released from jail, he would steal more. He remains in jail as of Tuesday and on $25,000 bond. Was arrested last week after asking questions at a downtown Dallas aquarium about animals there. He's charged with 6 counts of animal cruelty and 2 counts of burglary. Irvin told police that on the night of January 29th, he waited until dark, jumped a fence to get onto zoo grounds, cut the metal mesh out of the enclosure, and took 2 emperor tamarin monkeys. According to the arrest warrant affidavits, he then got on the city's light rail before walking to the vacant home where he kept his animals. Acting on a tip from the public, police found the monkeys named Bella and Finn on January 31st, the day after they were discovered missing. They were found at the empty home in Lancaster, a Dallas suburb about 15 miles south of the zoo. Multiple cats and pigeons were also in the home, in addition to a dead feeder fish and fish food that had disappeared from a staff-only area in the zoo earlier in January, but wasn't reported stolen at the time.
Jeez.
What the fuck?
All right. I don't think this is the way to go at it, buddy. He loves animals that much, huh?
He wanted to take another monkey, but it got to the top of the enclosure before he could grab her.
Now that just sounds creepy, right?
Yeah, this is weird. This is gross. What are you doing with these things?
Yeah. I love animals too. They taste delicious. But I'm not going to go to a zoo and steal them.
He was also asking about a clouded leopard that had escaped. He was also seen entering staff buildings near the monkey's enclosure. Jesus fucking Christ. Meanwhile, police in Louisiana announced the arrest Tuesday of a 61-year-old man in the case of 12 squirrel monkeys that were discovered missing January 29th from their enclosure at Zoo, Louisiana, in Broussard, about 60 miles west of Baton Rouge. Police said the missing monkeys haven't been found yet. Oh, my God. Stop stealing monkeys. What are you doing?
You remember that time during COVID when all the monkeys got out in India?
Gotta test the monkeys for COVID. There's another article on this, man. They don't actually know why he did it. This one's more recent than the last one.
Oh, boy.
We do believe that Irwin was looking to commit another crime, Dallas police spokeswoman, blah, blah, blah. After the 2 Emperor Tamarin monkeys,
What was next, huh? What was next?
Oh, there's more evidence. So on January 13th, arriving workers found that a clouded leopard named Nova was missing from her cage. And police said a cutting tool had been intentionally used to make an opening at her enclosure. The zoo closed as a search for her got underway. Zoo workers had also found a similar tear in an enclosure for langur monkeys, though no one got out or apprehended harmed? Or appeared harmed. Learn to read. On January 21st, workers arrived at the zoo at an endangered lapped-faced vulture named Pin Dead. Greg Hudson, the zoo's president and CEO, called the death very suspicious and said that the vulture had a wound. Another person said Friday that they are still investigating, but the death of the vulture has not been linked to Irvin. Jesus fuck. This all took place at one zoo.
Yeah. This, should we get this guy some help?
Maybe don't let him out.
Yeah. Send him up to Massachusetts.
Hey, you using that other kidney, bud?
We can take both. It's fine.
Yeah, just be hooked up on the dialysis machine.
Mm-hmm. It's harder to steal animals that way. Jeez, man.
We know it was him because we found his blood all over the place.
Oh my god.
This is my favorite story of the week.
All right, let's get into it.
This is once again in New England. Missing life-size Shrek statue puzzles police after monstrosity vanishes without a trace. Now, I know what you're asking. That's not a nice thing to say about Shrek. Why are they saying it? Well, the statue in question is the one on the left.
You know, I agree. That is terrible. Terrifying. That's terrifying. Is that worse than the Caillou doll, do you think, that you had?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was in your house.
Doesn't look that different. Well, when I tell you how much it weighs, you're going to be shocked.
Alright, I mean...
It's in New England.
I know, but... I'm going to go with Massachusetts. I don't know why.
This is Massachusetts.
Hey.
You got one. This is a 91 kilogram, over 200 pound statue of Shrek. If you have any information on his current whereabouts, please reach out to our department or return him in the condition you found him in. They added another online statement. The dragon sculpture he lives with is frustrated and lonely.
Boo. That's dumb.
They're not calling it a manhunt. They're calling it a Shrek hunt.
Please tell me this is a joke, right? They don't actually want this back.
I don't know who the fuck would want that back. That thing is gross.
It's bad. I'm really glad I've never been to Massachusetts.
Starting to want to go if they got that creepy ass thing.
It might be a good time for Halloween and stuff like that, right?
I was about to say, can you imagine that little fucker? Good lord.
Speaking of Halloween really fast, we got Valentine's Day coming up pretty soon, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, Utah really wants haunted houses to be open during Valentine's Day.
I'm in.
It's confusing to me, but that's the thing. It's just the thing that's happening. But, yeah. Ugh. I don't want...
Take your mom to one.
Oh, we'll be in Arizona, so...
They got, I mean, it's Arizona. They got like old dirty meth houses somewhere. Take her to one of those. Be like, oh, look, it's a real life haunted house.
Yes, that sounds like a plan. All right.
Make sure you brag about it on social media and then start linking some questionable links.
Oh, make sure to do it on Facebook Shorts too.
Yeah, that too.
Mm-hmm.
And then just take pictures from a balloon from like 6 miles up.
Yeah, with my Harry Potter wand.
Yeah. Make sure you do that too. And then remember, she's the worst human that has ever lived. Okay? That's the direct quote.
My mom or Rowling? Which one?
Oh, no, your mom couldn't do anything bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PTSD strikes.
Okay. Where is this? Okay, so this... Oh, I think... Yeah, this is the Midwest.
Okay.
Speaking of worst human alive, Customs and Border Patrol agents discover dolphin skull in bag at Metropolitan Airport.
So can you say what area again? I said
Midwest.
Okay. I'm just gonna go with Illinois again.
This is Michigan again. Detroit again. Yeah,
Lovely.
that's what a dolphin skull looks like. I didn't know that.
That's... I don't like that at all.
Yeah, it's not. It's a big bird. It's big Tweety.
Mm-hmm. The skull really does, from the picture at least, just look like leather.
Ugh.
Right?
Yeah, I'm with you. The possession of items made from certain animals is prohibited by the United States law. Quote, we take wildlife smuggling very seriously and work closely with our federal partners at the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services to protect wildlife and their habitats. The skull was turned over to the United States Fish and Wildlife Services Office of Law Enforcement, whose investigators will investigate the incident. Yeah, you're fucked, bud.
Yeah.
I can't imagine killing dolphins is too high up on the list.
Yeah, for sure. What if it's just like a replica?
I don't like that I now know what a dolphin skull looks like. That's
I don't
what I'm hung up
either.
on.
Yeah.
It's like the big cartoon vulture from like Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, actually. I was saying in my mind, it looks like a plague doctor mask almost.
That too. That is a very solid thing. Second favorite story of the week. This is on the Pacific Coast, so the West Coast. Loose cow in this state breaks windshield, shits on a Tesla.
Oh.
And it doesn't show the license plate, does it? Nah, we're good.
This has to be like California, right?
This is California.
Okay.
There's your Tesla. Fucking shit all over that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Looks like this cow has discovered that, hey, maybe mining shit for these batteries isn't good. Come on, give me the shitty quote. Yep, there it is. Officers arrived to find the brown cow running around the area. They determined the animal had been in a collision with a sedan that shattered three vehicles' windshields, and left its hood covered in what appeared to be feces. The cow was not injured and was safely returned to its owner with some help from local ranchers.
I'd also shit myself if I got hit by a car.
Dude, there's some scary ass reports of like people getting like blasting cows, and their car's totaled. They're severely fucked up. Cow gets up and walks away and is perfectly fine.
Yeah, those things are tanks. That's so much shit, though. I mean, to be fair, the Tesla doesn't look that bad, you know? Other than the windshield, but like, still looks drivable afterwards.
I sure fucking hope so.
Yeah, you paid like, what, $200,000 for that car?
Okay, they're not that expensive. Jesus.
They get up
you
there,
can
don't
get
they?
a 4-door all-wheel drive extended range battery for as much as my car cost back in the day. $40,000. That's all you need.
Trying to look to see if I can find that model of Tesla to see what the price is. Is this it? No.
Well, while you're doing that, so like a little palate cleanser between clits and cunts, and rush not rush. A champion steer just sold in Texas. Do you want to guess for how much? Under $1 million.
$500,000?
Close. $440,000.
Jeez. What? Why?
They called it Snoop Dogg, but with one G. A heavyweight European cross then broke a record for the show when he sold for $440,000 to Fort Worth-based Higginbotham Insurance. The price tag beat the previous record of $310,000 set at last year's show. The price tag was a new record for the Fort Worth show, but wasn't quite the highest price paid for a steer. The grand champion steer from the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo sold for $1 million. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's very loud. Jesus Christ. It's on Facebook, so.
Okay.
I can't. I'm not doing that. Okay.
I still can't
find that Tesla.
I can't find the exact model of it, but like the lowest priced one that I can find that isn't that one, I'm pretty sure, is the Model 3, which is like, if you're going just rear wheel drive, it's like 43,000. Dual motor all wheel drive is 53,000, almost 54,000. And then all the other ones are like $98,000. So
fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah.
All right. One last stupid amount of money spent on dumb shit. The blaster that Harrison Ford used in the Star Wars movie sold. It was for $1,057,500.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do another search for stuff.
It's not even a one-off. There's 3 of these.
Yeah. I can buy one.
Say who bought it.
I could buy one off of Etsy for $63. Look,
this is ridiculous.
There's another one over here for $20. I can buy one from Walmart that's looks like a Nerf gun, but you could just paint over it for $20.
Get fucked.
Yeah. I get you want like the exact thing because you're a collector or whatever, but you're a fucking nerd, dude. You spent that much?
$1 million.
For real.
$1 million.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you have the money, use it to what you want to, but this is not a good use in my opinion.
This is now the most expensive prop gun to ever be sold.
I will say though, still better than buying people's underwear from like ages past.
That's true.
So
very solid point.
Yeah.
All about perspective.
I'll take it that it's at least something cool and not something disgusting. Oh,
I wouldn't even say cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess those replicas look pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. And let's be real. You can play with them replicas. You are not going to fucking touch this.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like what? You can go out of your way to go buy the exact lightsaber that they use in this thing. Probably worth like $500,000 to $1 million, right, themselves. Because if the blaster's going for that much, I don't want to think about how much those are going for, but you could buy one off
Disneyland to get a prop one.
Yeah.
Like, you get to make your own.
Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with, like, the wands, right, from Harry Potter. You can buy all those at the Universal, right?
Yeah.
So, who's going to buy for that?
This.
Yeah.
Better than underwear. Still dumb.
Yep.
All right. Rush, not Rush. You ready?
Yep.
Was Rush responsible for the longest line of sub sandwiches assembled?
No, but that's why more food. I'm so hungry now. I don't think it's
correct. This is a Brazilian food company with a line of 1,180 submarine sandwiches. The company, oh geez, forgive me, is Portugal?
Sounds about right.
I think so. They put them in a line to celebrate the 469th anniversary of the city of Sao Paulo. I mean, that's about it. There's no quote.
Good for them. No quote.
The sandwiches were used in the event Sandwiches used in the event were served to members of the public after the record was confirmed.
All right.
Yeah. Rush, not Rush, world's largest wearable cake dress.
No, I don't think this was him.
Correct. This is a Swiss baker.
Cake dress, like
cake made out of cake.
Okay.
I didn't know this was a fucking record. Once again, Guinness nerds.
Yeah.
Guinness World Records announced Natasha Colleen Kim Fa Lee fuck ass. Fokas.
Focus?
Fuck ass. That's her name.
All right.
Can't imagine why she wanted to get named. This is the baker. Natasha Colleen Kim Fa Lee fuck ass of the Sweet Cakes GmbH Bakery created the dress for the Swiss Wedding Expo or World Expo in Bern. The dress, which weighs 289 pounds and 13 ounces, was certified as the world's largest wearable cake dress. Supported, and in the picture, they have her like on a pallet. Guinness World Records posted a video to YouTube showing the cake being sliced while still being worn by the model at the... That's creepy.
Yeah.
Just do the naked sushi thing. Quit being a pussy.
I still want to try one of those. The naked sushi.
Naked woman sushi?
Yeah. It's just
Yeah,
like
fuck it, I'm in.
an experience, right? We'll do it when we both have to move to Japan because they are running out of people. So
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Was Rush involved in the largest Ultraman statue?
I'm going to guess no. This doesn't sound up his alley.
Correct. This is a statue in Japan that is 34.12 feet high. In Shanghai, China. It was a Japanese superhero, so it's in China.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Shanghai's not in Japan.
Ultraman, what, like Power Rangers is based off of?
That I don't know. The statue was built by a team of more than 20 people and weighs about 2,000 pounds. That cake dress weighs a tenth of this.
I think they're somewhat connected. Sorry, I'm still on the Ultraman Power Rangers things.
No, you're fine. Ultraman originated as the titular character of the 1966 TV series. The character holds the record for the most TV spin-off series with 33 shows following the wake of the original series.
Nice.
All right. Is Mr. Rush the world's oldest female comedian?
Sounds like it could be, but I don't think this is his record today. Or this
Correct.
week.
This is Diane Forrest, was certified as the world's oldest female comedian at the age of 87 years and 201 days. Says she worked as a musician for decades, but pivoted to comedy when the demand for her musical talents waned in the wake of September 11, 2001. What?
What? You blaming it on 9/11?
What the fuck is this? Quote, and so I finally asked a friend of mine, how did you get into comedy? And she put me right in the show, and after 3 weeks, people laughed at me.
That's a good thing.
I was amazed, and I've been doing it ever since for 20 years.
Nice.
Shulman was awarded the Guinness World Record, but quote, I mean, what a tragedy. But what a lucky break for me.
I'm still missing the part where, like...
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Damn terrorists took everything from us.
I guess so.
All right. Let's go with... was Rush involved in an attempt of the cereal box Domino's world record?
Ooh, I'm going to say no on this one.
Correct. This is a Wisconsin elementary school at Red Apple Elementary School in Racine. They set up more than 7,000 cereal boxes in a line that stretched through multiple floors of the school. Multiple floors at an elementary school? Holy shit. Teachers said care was taken during setup to make sure the entire line wasn't toppled prematurely. Quote, we pull out every 10th box so in case there's a mishap, we're able to pick them back up again. The toppling phase of that attempt went off without a hitch, but the school will still have to wait weeks to find out if they successfully beat the record of 6,391 boxes, which was set by New York's Long Beach Middle School in 2021. The cereal boxes used in Red Apple attempt will be donated to local food pantries and other organizations, the school said.
At least that's good. I'm guessing your elementary didn't have multiple floors either, right?
I did not have a multiple elementary school, and I went to like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Middle school, I had one.
The 2 that I went to, I don't think they did either. But yeah, middle school for sure I did.
Yeah, fuck. I only had one school with multiple levels. I guess, like, technically, I went to a high school that had 3 floors, but that was for like a week, and then we moved. I guess
my high school had was 2 stories, and then we had another building that was 2 stories. We had 2 different buildings at our school. It was so weird.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
It's for all them Mormon kids, all those cult kids.
The secondary building was all for it was just math and science, and then the rest of the building was for English and all the other boring classes, you know?
Did they make you sit in that building for longer than you wanted to, Feast?
No. Well, yeah, obviously it's school. It wasn't a church.
Like one of those buildings more than the other.
No. I had a very equal time in both.
Okay.
It was just math class and chemistry and biology in the other building. No churches.
All right. Last one.
Okay.
The record for blindfolded dribbling has been broken.
This has to be him, right?
Is that your guess?
You're making me second guess myself, but yeah, I think it was him.
This is a 9-year-old Chicago boy.
Close enough to him, right? David Rush is still young. Still close enough.
9 years old. He has kids.
Just don't think how that works out. It's fine.
Yeah, don't think about how he had those kids. He dribbled a basketball for 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 1 second while wearing a blindfold. I'm not saying his name because that's creepy. Jesus Christ, they fucking tell you his name and where he goes to school.
His address, his social security as well.
You might as well. I'm guessing this would take all of a 10-second Google to figure out where he's at. This kid donned a blindfold in the school's gymnasium and dribbled a basketball for 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 1 second in tribute to his grandfather, James J. Canna, who died at the age of 74 last year after a bout with cancer. Speedwell, God damn it, I just said his name. Speedwell's record attempt raised $2,800 for cancer research. Let's go, little Chicago man. Quote, my grandpa really liked basketball, he told the Beverly's Review, so I kind of wanted the world record for him. The 9-year-old broke the previous record of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 38 seconds, which was set by Christian Roberto Lopez Rodriguez in Spain in 2021. God damn. He's honoring all the families.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That was a nice one to end it on, I think.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah? So we'll end it here. And, you got anything to plug?
Features. Yeah, I am sorry. Feast's tabletop Fallout game. Let's,
Yeah, everyone has to respond to my straw poll, all right? So I need to
figure
it. I know. I
said Tuesday.
You did. So we'll get this going. I promise. Definitely after my trip we'll probably have the first session is sometime after that. I don't think I'll be able to do it.
That recent? Jesus Christ! I thought we were months away. So I.
Oh no! I meant
that's why I said Tuesday. I was like, I can do Sundays in the off season, but I think this is still a ways out.
Yeah, it's still a little bit ways out. I just meant for sure we are not starting the next 2 weeks.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Don't worry about that. But all I gotta plug is go play Hogwarts Legacy. How about that?
Yeah, you transphobic bastards.
Yeah, and why don't you go say hello to the balloons, okay? thank you so much for listening.
Stick your asshole straight up to the sun. Let them know who's really in charge.
Yeah, just like a couple weeks ago, we had the monitor one, right? Let's do it for the sun.
Butthole to the sky in honor of Thanos.
Just don't get a sunburn, okay? Thank you so much for listening. You guys have a good week, a good day, yada, yada, yada. And bye-bye.
Bye.